Come on. It's great when it works. There we go. Let's mute that. All right. So welcome everybody. I'm Lorelea Roberts from Offerings of Wonder by Lorelea. Welcome to Monday Meetup. We are going to be doing these reindeer today. And when we get done, I'll talk about different ways that you can accent it and do decorations and hang them. This one was done with a 1/4 inch round reed, and I kept them kind of airy and made them a little bit bigger, but you can make them tighter. I was playing, and I did one with ribbon. I haven't trimmed it up yet, but ribbon's a little bit uh, too flexible for the antlers and the legs, but it did weave really nicely for the body of the reindeer. But I always like to play. I thought I would do the demo today with this craft cord. This is 1 inch and it has 12 ridges, if you can see that, and you can split them. So I split them so that they were in 4s. So I'm going to try that. And then I also, as I was going through some stuff, I ran across, I had used this to redo a lawn chair. So it's kind of a plasticky thing, but I think this would work well too, because it will bend and crimp and do that. So don't be afraid to experiment with different materials. That's my message for today. This is not my pattern. I honestly don't know who did the original reindeers. I think they're called Scandinavian reindeers. I've seen Beverly Ashton do demos. There's a couple of demos that are out there, but I had a few people asking me to do this. So we're going to demo it for you guys today. So any questions before we get started? All right. If you are weaving along with me, you needed 2 pieces of 24 and 3 pieces of 15-inch if you're using 1/4 inch materials. I just get all my stuff out of the way so we have a nice clear area to demo in. And let me go to the table view and replace. Okay. So this craft cord comes and it's really comes in rolls, like it's really rolled up. So when you do it, even when you cut it, it's still very curled. So you can just take your fingers and kind of just run it over there, and then it straightens right out, which is really nice. I think I'm gonna bring this up just a little bit. There we go. So I'm gonna do that with all my pieces. If you're using reed, put it in the water. You want it to be really flexible. So make sure that it's going. That's a hint when you're making these out of reed, is try to look for pieces that are more flexible. You can do this with just paper, cardstock, something, watercolor paper. Be fun to paint some watercolor paper um, and then go from there. All right. My notes, things, I got everything. So I have 3 pieces, I think that were 15, 14, 15 inches, and then 2 pieces that were 24. So the longer pieces. So we're going to start. I'm going to see, sure, these guys out of the way so we can start. I'm going to start. So I did my longer pieces in this natural color, and I did my shorter pieces in the blue, just to help from a demo purpose. I'm going to lay down one of my pieces. Oh, sorry. Let me talk about how we're going to do this too. Let me just kind of walk it through, because they seem kind of complicated, but when you break it down, it's not so bad. So we're going to start at the tail. There. We're going to start at the tail, and we're going to start building the behind area. Oops. All right, there we go. Let me just, hey guys, let me check my, all right. I'm going to blip for a second. Let me pause the recording. Well, I'm just going to blip. I'm going to blip for a second. Hold on. My internet was acting a little funny. Let me just check something. I'm going to switch. Okay, let's see. Do I still have everybody? All right, let me give 1 second. Am I coming back?
Yes.
Yes. All right. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. All right. So we're going to start with his tail area. I'll say it that way. And we're going to do the back side first. And then we're going to come across and we're going to do its back and its belly. Then we'll come up and we'll do its neck on the front of its neck and then the back of its neck. And then we'll finish by doing the head from a weaving perspective. So that's how we're going to start. I'm going to leave him up there. Okay. So to start with, you're going to take one of your long pieces and you're going to just find the middle and, approximate, right? I'm going to pull my ends together. I'm going to find my middle and I'm going to just kind of mark it with my finger. And then you're going to take one of your short pieces and you're going to lay it right on top. Let me just do that. Let me come down again a little bit. There we go. All right, so we're going to lay it at top and I'm going to leave maybe 1.5 to 2 inches. We're leaving his tail, right? So however long you want your tail. Boy, my video seems really slow today. We have rainy weather here today. It always impacts my internet, but hopefully we will get through this. All right, so decide how long you want your tail, and we're going to just leave it there. All right, so your short one is on top of your long one. Your long one, you're crossing at the middle, and your short one, you're leaving about 1.5 to 2 inches for the tail. And then I'm going to take my other long one, and I'm going to just line it up with the first one, so my ends line up. So basically I'm in the middle again. So now I've got my tail and my 2 long ones. So a short one and 2 long ones. And now we're going to take this first one and we're going to make a 45-degree bend and we're going to come over the one that is there. Get down just a little bit further. Can you guys see that? Let me bring it up. Bring it up without everything falling apart. There we go. Okay, let me come up really close. So we just took this piece, we made a 45-degree bend, and now it should be laying, so it's laying right along with your short piece. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side of it. I heard I watched somebody do this once, and I think they called, it was like making a shawl, shawl going over your shoulders. So let me bring that up really close. So that is our first bend. So now we have made the beginning of the back side of our deer. Okay. All right. So our next step is to add in another short piece. And we are going to weave it opposite of the one that is there. So we're going to be weaving it over, under, over. And you're going to leave maybe, I don't know, 3 or 4 inches. This is going to be, what's that, about 4 inches. This is going to become a leg for your deer. Okay. So we're just weaving it in. Whatever materials you're using, get it as close as possible with the materials that you're using. me bring that up nice and close so you can see. So I'm using the two different colors because I think it's easier to see the weave. All right. So now we're going to take this natural one, our long one again, and we're going to fold it. And we're going to fold it over the blue and over the blue. And now we have the back end of our deer complete. Just going to kind of press everybody in there. And then let me just hold it up nice and close again. Okay.
I'm sorry, can you repeat the very last step you did?
Yeah, let me undo it. So your long piece, this long piece, you're going to bend it a quarter turn or 45-degree angle turn. It's going to go over your short piece on both sides. So what you should have at this point are, we're going to talk about the folds that we're doing. We have 2 folds on the back, right here down here. These are the 2 folds on the back that we just did. And we have 2 folds on, let's see, the back end, on the top back. Let me see. This is his butt. This is his top. So you should have 2 folds here and 2 folds here. Nice and close. Okay. Are we good?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So now we should have one more short piece. And we're going to weave this one in right alongside the other one. This is going to become your second back leg. So you're just going to line up your ends. And then we're going to weave it. Again, it's just over under weaving, opposite of what you had. So this piece is going over, under, over, under, over. Over, under, over, under, over. And we're going to squeeze them up together. Much as we can. So if you've ever worked with this craft, it's Krago Kraft paper, it is slippery. It is slippery. All right, we're gonna push it up as much as I can for the moment. All right. So now you should have 2 legs, a tail, and 2 pieces coming out the top, and you should have 5 pieces coming out to the right. All right, so now we're going to work on weaving his back and his belly. So we're going to start with this lower one. You have your 5 pieces, the one that's closest to you. We're going to make it an angle, and this is where you can work on getting things tight because it'll help tighten up things. Try to shim up a little bit more. All right. So we're going to do a 45-degree angle, and then we're going to weave him across the other 4 that were coming out to the right. So it's going to go over, under, over, under. Pull everybody together. Everybody tight. As tight as we can go. There we go. Okay, so now you should have 3 at the top, and you should have 4 coming out to the side. Just take it out of the camera. There we go. 3 to the top, 4 coming out to the side. And we have 1 belly fold, and we have 2 of the back folds. All right, I'm going to go up to the top. I'm going to take for me, it's my blue one, but it is. All right, this looks like I froze again. Come on. There we go. We're going to take this top one. We're going to make a 90-degree turn and we're going to weave it over under. So now we have 3 folds at the top and we have 1 at the bottom. So I'm going to just alternate and I'm going to come down here, back down to the bottom. I'm going to make a fold and then I'm going to weave it up. Over, under, over, under. Pull everybody together. All right. So we want at the I want to say at the back, we're gonna have a total of 4 at the top. So we're gonna weave this one. This will be our last one at the doing his back. So we'll take him over under. So now we have 4 folds across the back. And now we're going to finish the belly. We have 2 folds right now. We want to have a total of 5. So I'm going to just make my turn and then weave it. Over, under, over, under. Pull everybody in place. That makes 3. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to do another one. It's going to go over, under, over. So now I have 4 folds here and 4 folds here. I need a total of 5 on the bottom. So we're going to do one more. And it's just going to go over, under. Whoops. And then we have finished the back with 4 folds and the bottom with 5 folds, or his belly. And now you've got 2 legs for his back legs and you've got 2 legs for his front legs. So let me just stop there for a second. Anybody have questions on that so far?
Yes, so on the spine, this is Corey. Hi. Um, on the spine, I have the tail, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 folds,
Correct.
and then I have 4 spokes going up like into the head, and I have 3 at the bottom. So I need to have 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to do one more fold up, right? To have
On
5
the
at the bottom.
on the bottom, you should have 5 folds on the bottom.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. So when you're at this point, you should have your 2 legs, front and back. You have your tail, and you should have 5 pieces coming out now to the right. Stay up there, little guy. Okay. So now we're done with the back end, and we're done with his back, and we're done with his belly. So now we get to work on his chest. So now we're going to work on this part here. Okay. So we're going to take these guys up a little bit. There we go. We're going to take this one that's furthest to the right. We're going to bend it up, back up. So it's at a 45-degree angle so that it's laying along with the one that's already there. And then we're going to weave it up. So we're going to go over, under, over, under. So now you have 1 coming this way and you have 4 coming this way. So we're going to want to create 4 folds for his chest. So we did the first one. So then we're just going to take the next one in line. It's going to go over, under, over. And take the next one in line. It's going to go over, under. That gives us 3, so we need to do one more. So this last one is just going to fold and go over. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 folds for his chest. You should have 1 piece coming out to the right and 4 pieces coming out to the left. Okay. So that's his chest. So now his chest is done. The next thing we're going to do is the back of his neck, which is right here. And it has 2 folds. So we're going to take the lowest one. Again, we're going to fold it at a 45-degree angle. And it's going to go over, under, over. Yeah. So that's 1 fold. And then we need 1 more fold. So we'll take the next one, go over, under. And that is the back of his neck. And these 2 that are to the left will become his antlers. Next, we're going to do the rest of his head. And we're going to start with the topmost one on the right. So at this point, you should have 3 on the right and 2 on the left. We're going to take the topmost one and we're going to bend it. It's going to go over, under. So that's 1 fold. We're going to take the second one. We're going to go over, under. That's the second fold. And that makes his head. And now we need to make his muzzle. So I've seen this done a couple of ways. So let me talk through there's 2 ways you can make the muzzle. So right now you have, let me lay it back down here. You have 2 pieces coming down and 1 piece going up. These 2 are crossed over. So the one way I've seen is you take the bottom one or the one closest to his chest. And that, there we go. And you just roll it around on front. So let me come up really close. You like kind of come straight up. And then you flip them over. Flip them over here. You flip them over. And then you come and you would tuck it under. Really close. Tuck it under that piece. So this is the first way. So if you want to watch both, and then you can decide which way you want to do it. So let me just pull it on tight. So you're pulling it under here, and then you would trim here, and you would trim the muzzle. Let me bring it back to the front. So that's what it looks like. That's the front. And that's what the back looks like. So that's one way. Let me just undo this and then I will talk about the other way. Either way works. So I just want to say that either way works. Okay. The other way is to take the second one that you made the second fold of the head, and you take, let's see, I'm going to fold it over here. You come, this is the back side. You would take it and come in between these 2. And you would come up and go through the fold. Get it through there so I can show it to you there. You would go through, basically come back through itself. You just tighten that. So again, that's what it would look like on the front. And that's what it would look like on the back. And then you would just trim them up. Both ways work. I think, let me undo this one. I think the first way I showed you holds a little bit better, which was taking this bottom one and kind of wrapping it around. I think that holds a little bit better, but they both do work. So I just wanted to show you both ways. So I'm going to come back and do this one. Come back side. Pull it tight. Pull it tight. That's what it looks like on the front side. And then either way, when you're done, you're going to trim off the excess. So I'm just gonna.
Can you explain that one again?
Yep.
The first one.
Do it before I cut. Yep. Let me come back to the front. It's also why I wanted to use this material because I knew I could undo. Okay. So you finished your head. You've got 2 folds at the top.
Yep.
You're going to take the one closest to its chest. So this one. You're going to fold it up. I'm going to flip it to the back side. There we go. Flip it to the back side. And then you're going to go through this piece right here. So you just stick it through. And then you're going to pull it tight. And if you're working with reed, you have to kind of, massage it. If your reed's too dry, you want to get it wet before you do this piece because you need it to be really flexible. But then you have this little muzzle on him or her. Don't want to be sexist. Do you know that only female reindeers have horns?
No, I didn't.
Little tidbit. All right. So then to finish these, you're gonna just cut off at the muzzle. If you're worried about your muzzle, like if it's not staying very tight, you can put a dab of glue down in there to hold it. Glue's your friend. Glue is a tool you should use when needed. And then the piece that I pulled through, I'm just gonna trim him. There we go. So let me come up close. So I just I left a little bit out so you could see where I trimmed. I just trimmed that. That's the muzzle piece. And then you can decide how long you want your legs and if you want them bent or not. So let me bring this one back. So this one, I kept his back legs straight and I bent his see that? There we go. Bent the forward ones like to make him look like he was flying or taking off. But you can leave them straight. So let me straighten them back out here. You can leave them, they can be straight and straight. If they're straight, let me pull this up a little bit. If they're straight, you can usually stand them. You can see it from above. Here, let's do this. Let's do this. There we go. So you could stand them up. You guys can see my messy studio. My working studio. Okay. Back to there. So you can stand them up. So when you think about your legs, I like to cut them at an angle. Here. So you can decide how long you want the legs. And then the back legs. I like them at an angle. Yeah. Up to you. The tail, I've seen a few things done with the tail. So some people just cut it at an angle too. So you could cut it at an angle. I'm gonna do one other thing I've seen. I've seen people want to make like a white-tailed deer has kind of a bushy tail. So they've just kind of cut it. See that? So it's an idea if you want, or you can just trim it up. And then your antlers, again, decide if you want them. So on this guy I did with reed, I cut on an angle, and then this was 1/4 inch, and I split it down the middle. I cut it. See if you can, there we go. That's better. You can see that. I cut it down the middle, so I made it so they were more, look like she has more antlers. I've also seen where people just where they might put a bend in it before, you know. So just gonna cut these guys. There's no right or wrong length. You guys, it really is aesthetics. So there's I just cut them and I bent them a little bit, but you can leave them straight. So the easiest thing is to leave everything straight, right? Straight cuts all the way around and everything is flat, but you can get creative with them. Shoot, I don't have the one I decorated. Now, the other thing, let me just look real quick here. Oh, I think I left it in the house. Oh well. You can take this is tinsel. You could take tinsel and make little, little things around the neck. Those are cute. Green and red, if you're doing, just natural reed, look really cute. I've seen people glue a pom-pom, like a red pom-pom on the nose to make it like Rudolph. And then for hanging them, you can use ribbon. Let's take this ribbon off. What you want to do, so when you decide how you want to hang them, if you want to hang them so they're, on more of an angle, then I would put the ribbon closer to its neck so that when it's standing up, it's going to hang there. If you want it to hang more flat, then you want to stick the ribbon in, somewhere in the middle of its back so that when it hangs, it'll be there. So let me just stick the ribbon through, get it through, and then I will come up close. Okay, let me come up close. So I'm just sticking it through the back and then pulling it, and then I would tie a knot with the ribbon, and then that would hang. So, okay. So, all right, that's what I have. Let me take that off for a second. All right, let's see. Vivian, let's see yours. Let me make you big so I can see you. There we go. Yep, hold in front of you. Oh, look at, and she's got a little piece of green ribbon. I know she's got her blur on, but that's okay. Beautiful. Good job. Woohoo. Nice. Anybody else want to show off?
I haven't trimmed mine yet, but
okay,
let's what it looks like. Mine's paper.
That's all right. Paper works great. So thank you for doing it in paper. So everybody can see what it looks like. Beautiful. I love it. Love it. Love it.
So your reed one had lots of holes in between and the paper is real together, which
yeah. So what I will say is I will tell you this one I did pretty quick. There we go. So this one I did pretty quick. And so I did make it holier. I didn't really work at getting it closer. You can get reed closer than this.
okay.
I wish I had my other sample here, but sorry, it's in the house. But you can get closer than this and then smaller. Now, the other thing, I'm using 1/4 inch, but you can make these, you can use smaller material and, go smaller. You can use larger material and go larger. I don't know that I'd go any larger than this, but you could if you want to. It might be fun for like sitting on your mantle, like to make for sitting on your mantles, or they're really fun to hang from. We have a fireplace we don't use, but it's a fireplace and has a mantle. So I have greenery hanging on it, and I leave that greenery up all year. It's kind of I don't know. It's more like plant-like instead of like Christmassy pine stuff. So it's so I leave it up all year, and I decorate with different things. So I'll actually hang some of these reindeers off of off that greenery for the mantle. So a couple of other ideas. All
I
right.
did read, and mine is closed like your paper one.
Oh, let's see. Oh, Corey.
Oh.
Hey, Corey.
Yeah.
Let's see. There you go. Oh, beautiful. Thank you. So you took your time and smushed yours together. So that's what I made very quickly. So yay. Thank you. And thank you. So Woody, you can see the
Thank
that
you.
we've done. Very nice. Love it. Love it. Thank you.
Yes.
All right. Anybody else want to show?
I didn't make any.
Julie, let me see here.
So I still have a question. I think I have blur on. Sorry. I still have a
That's
question
okay.
about the
Oh,
nose.
okay. Those are going to be the ones in your hand are going to be your antlers. You need to take
Yeah.
the top one. It needs to fold down. You need 2 folds on the head. You've got 1 fold on the top of the head.
Oh, this.
Yep. So that
This.
next
Oh,
one
this needs to come down.
that comes down. Yep.
And then, maybe I'd had it and it maybe have fallen back. I think it undid. Sorry.
Okay. No worries.
And then
that one that's closest to the chest,
that
you're going to
one.
take him up. Yep. And then look on the back side, and you're going to tuck him in somewhere where you can tuck him in.
Okay. I knew something was off there and I couldn't quite figure it out. Okay, so 2 folds.
2 folds for the head. So let me. Yep. Yep. You got it. Beautiful. So yeah, let me just repeat that. So you guys, if you want to like write anything down or anything. All right. Somebody's correct me. Sherry, male and female reindeers both have antlers, and male antlers start growing in the early spring. After mating, their antlers fall out. And antlers start growing later than males, and they retain their antlers through the winter and drop off in the spring. Okay. Thank you for that correction. So if I think of Santa's reindeers, they all had to be females because they would have their antlers. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you for correcting me. All right. Anybody else want to show off? No? Okay. So
I wanted to say that I have made literally hundreds of these, and I just wanted to see how you did it.
Yeah.
And I have made them with black ash, and
yes,
they are really, I think, really elegant, but of course more expensive, and I kind of treasure my black ash. But they are really pretty, and you can get pretty thin ribbon to go with those. When I was working, I had to make gifts for I didn't have to make them, but I had to give gifts to my people that I supervised, and so I mean, literally hundreds of these because there were a lot of people and they were pretty easy to do. So they're really a very cool gift for, especially if you have a lot of people you have to make them for. I think people think they're really cool.
they are.
That's all I have to say.
Okay, thank you, Maribeth. They're also, so she talked about black ash. You could use the different barks like birch bark. You are lucky enough to have any birch bark. They make beautiful ones. Again, a little more expensive than reed or paper. The other other thing I've seen done with paper ones is actually even using like a paper and then coloring the hoofs. So I've seen people do that, like just take a Sharpie and make some little black on on the very bottom for hooves. Let's see what else I've seen. I've seen them with that spray snow, like that you can get to the fake snow that you can spray on, like spraying a little bit on their backs or on their antlers. So you can get really, really, really creative with these. So okay. Well, I see we have a bunch of new people today, so thank you. Corey, yes, the recording will be posted. It's on my YouTube channel. So let me give it, if you guys do not subscribe to my YouTube channel, please do. It's called Offerings of Wonder by Lorelea. All these Monday meetups are out there. They're either under live. So like when you go into YouTube, there's live and there's videos. So some things are under video, some things are under live. Lots of things that are out there, especially with the holidays coming up. There's a few angel things that are out there. There are a bunch of different kinds of stars, a lot of different handle wraps, some technique type of things. So please, if you don't subscribe, go out there, subscribe so you get to see all the cool things. And
Can you say that name again? Offerings by one?
Offerings of Wonder
Yeah.
by Lorelea.
So it's like one long word.
Yeah, but it honestly, if you search by Lorelea, it should come up.
Okay.
That's just easier. All right, so normally at the end of our sessions, we will do like a show and tell. So if you're like working on something and you want to share either basket related or not, we have a lot of people who have a lot of different talents. All right, Vivian, I saw you grab something, so I'm going to go to you first. Let me spotlight you. This is just the time to share so people can see what's being worked on. Oh, look, is that pine needle? Yes. And what do you have the top wrapped with? Top and bottom? Fabric? Oh, yeah, you're on mute. Sorry.
Raffia.
With raffia. Okay.
I
Beautiful.
also coil raffia baskets, not with pine needle, but I do
Yep.
raffia as well. But I just finished this one last night.
And does it
called
have angels on it? Do I
Have
see,
what?
do I see angels on it?
Yeah, it's called angel wings. I use the popcorn stitch, and they look like angel wings. So I just called it angel wings.
I love it. I love it. Beautiful. I love, I love seeing people do pine needle because it's a dying art too. All right, let's see. Oh, Corey.
Yes, I'm working on this North Folk basket. So I was really interested to do the reindeer. I think it'll be a really cute tie on with the Christmas trees.
Oh, very nice. Is that Lorelei Zanger pattern?
Um,
No?
I don't know. I'm so new at this.
Okay.
And I
No
don't,
worries.
yeah, I bought a kit. I'm not quite sure who,
Okay.
but it's called North Woods basket, and it's super fun.
It's beautiful. Good job.
Thanks.
Good job as a new weaver. Yay. Give her a hand, you guys. We want to encourage everybody.
Thank
Good job.
you. It's addicting.
It is. It is. Well, especially you, Corey, then, since you're new, really go out there and look. There's a whole bunch of stuff that's out there. A lot of things you can do with scraps, things you have left over. So things you might have around the house. So yeah, take a look. All right.
Thank you. Happy to find you.
Yay. I'm glad you found me too. All right. Let's see. Anybody else have anything they want to share?
Well, I finished this.
Oh, Marcia, let me spotlight you, darling. There we go. So, Marcia is in my Hoot Basket Gift Club, which is my basket subscription, and this was our September basket. It's a door basket, and it has it starts kind of like an elbow basket where you weave one side and then fold it over and weave it, and then you have diagonal plating on the side, and it looks amazing. Good job.
KBA, and I also finished this at KBA. It was won by Karen Dubrow.
Okay. I don't know Karen. I was
Karen is in the Monroe County Basket Club.
Okay. Okay. Beautiful.
This was her first pattern.
I love it. Good
It's
job. That looks like a good size.
And she did all the dyeing.
Good for
all
her.
of this is dyed by her.
Nice.
Isn't that cool?
It's very cool. Good job. Yay, Marcia.
I finished both of these at KBA.
Okay. Excellent. All
And
right.
I did one other thing.
All
Hold on.
right, we're gonna hold you there for a second. Northwoods by Pat Moore. Thank you. Was that Corey? Thank you, Corey.
You're welcome.
Just in case anybody else is interested, right? I always like to encourage people to do. Oh, this was from
KBA. Maria.
Maria. Yes, Maria's here in Louisville. So yeah,
Yeah. I made one of her bracelets.
beautiful. So she does a wrapped. So who just said Vivian, you did your pine needle, right? So kind of that same coiled technique, but she does some beautiful, beautiful. Nice job.
Thank you.
I'm impressed with you, girl.
Those are what I did at KBA. I finished 2 projects and started this and did
All
this
right.
one.
Nice. All right. Good job. Yeah, KBA was this past weekend for Kentucky Basket Association for those guys who don't know. All right. Anybody else have anything they want to share? Oh, wait. Sherry put something. All right. You guys look in the chat. Do you guys know how to get to the chat? Down on the bottom, there's a thing, at least it's on the bottom on mine. It says chat. Sherry put a picture. Let me see if I can I open it? Let me share my screen so I can show you guys. Share this. Let me share this.
It's
There,
like
can you guys see it?
It's like the little wreath.
It looks like is it a tree skirt, Sherry? Maybe. All right, let me stop that share so I can get back. An English paper piece tree skirt. Oh my gosh, that is a lot of work. Quilting's not my favorite thing to do. I've done some, I like doing small projects, but I really did like doing paper piecing. That was fun for me. All right. Anybody else have anything they want to share? Anything else you guys are working on?
The question that Tony had, is there a pattern
Um,
on this?
I don't have a pattern. I gave the sizes you need, at least for 1/4 inch, 2 at 24 inch and 3 at 15 inch. And then
See,
the video just shows, but I don't have a printed pattern for it. It's
I
not
normally work on Monday, so I happened to be off today, and then I was all excited, and then I forgot.
but it's not my pattern. So
Okay.
yeah, so I don't have a pattern, but hopefully the video will be out on YouTube so you can rewatch.
Okay.
Okay. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't know that I've seen a printed one, but there might be if you Google out there like woven reindeer, you might be able to find something that you can print off too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Anybody else? All right. Well, I say thank you for stopping by on Monday. It always makes my Monday better. So thank you. Thank you, Vivian. I appreciate you guys doing it. Again, subscribe to my YouTube channel. That will be good. And I will just do a quick plug for my Hoot Basket Gift Club. It's not open right now, but you can get on the wait list. I will have at least a couple of openings starting on the 11th. So what is that? That's like next
It's
week?
Saturday.
Saturday. Oh my gosh. This month is already going by so fast. And then what you get is you get new designs by me. So you get a kit and you get some kind of basket related item. And then you get gifts for whatever the theme is going to be. And November's theme, it's every other month. November's theme is all about light. That's what the theme is. So I'll be showing the basket hopefully tomorrow. So look on my Facebook page, you'll see it posted there. And then if anybody's interested in joining, keep your eye out because we'll be open for a short window. So
And I'll do a plug. I've been a member, 2 years now, I think.
I think
to 2
so.
years. Anyway, I've enjoyed everyone that you've done. I've enjoyed when I can get on Zoom, and I've been able to do most of them. If I can't do them in Zoom, except for one one project. I'm still working on that one.
Yep, but you're doing good. So I do a live Zoom like this, and we weave the basket, and of course I record it, and then it
It's
can
a
go
lot of
out
fun.
to people. So yeah. All right. Well, I will say have a fantastic week. Again, this is a great way to kick off the week. So thanks for joining. Look at the YouTube, see other things that are out there, and hopefully we'll see you again. Take care, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
Appreciate it.